All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to continue to talk about the drama of Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul. This time, Gervonta Tank Davis's team clarify messages that were sent out by the team before the fight was canceled, and also are very clear that allegations against Tank are not the reason that Jake Paul canceled this fight. It is that Jake Paul, according to them, was way off weight, was not going to get down, and he was going to get beat up. So he jumped on the first scam that they could find and put on the top of the head of Gervonta Davis. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, man, I am going to talk about Gervonta Davis. We're going to talk about Jake Paul and this garbage fight that wound up getting canceled over some extremely salacious accusations that have yet to been back up and confirmed by law enforcement. But yet, Jake Paul pulled out of a fight with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis's team, according to information that I got, was blindsided by it and had put out messages about the fight continuing, and that it was Jake Paul's team that had told the media well before they ever told Gervonta Davis that he was going to pull out of the fight, which to me makes things sound very, very funny. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, I want to thank you so much. But let's get into this. First, before I say this, I want you guys to understand that I am by education a lawyer. And having gone through a legal education, and also having had experiences with law enforcement myself, I have great understanding and sympathy and appreciation for the criminal justice system as it is supposed to operate. So, before we get into this, let me ask you to put this in your head and to look at what's going on with this in mind. It is long said in democracy that it is better than 100 guilty men go free than there be one guilty man imprisoned. That is one of the tenets of the American jurisprudence system. Also, that you are innocent until proven guilty, and that it is the duty of the person that accuses you to prove that you have done what they are accusing you of having done. If they do not, in the case of a criminal court, if the state or the government does not meet their burden of proof, you go away and you're done. If in a civil suit they do not meet the preponderance of evidence, you're fine. You do not get punished for accusations. You are only to be punished when your guilt is proved beyond the standard of proof that is laid out. And that's how things are supposed to work. That's how you want to be treated if you were ever accused of something. So when I look at Gervonta Davis and I look at what Jake Paul and what the media has done to Gervonta Davis over the last couple of days, it doesn't surprise me, but it disappoints me that American citizens that absolutely want that right for themselves are so quick to skirt it for other people. Gervonta Davis has never been convicted of a sexual assault. He has not. He has been accused, and they dismissed it. In this particular instance, he's still not even been charged. yet. But yet he's convicted in the court of public opinion. So when I look at Jake Paul's actions, I just wonder, dude, were you just going to get your ass whooped in this fight and you didn't want to get whooped? Or was the ticket sales low and you don't want to get out of paying the money and you used this opportunity to do it? Because the fact of the matter is, Jake Paul himself has faced sexual assault allegations. Himself. He's been accused by multiple people. My understanding is himself of that. Jake Paul jumps on his soapbox talking about what he feels for women, but yet he just got done fighting Mike Tyson, who is a convicted rapist with 1,000 assault allegations out on him. So if it's just the accusations, then what are you doing fighting Mike Tyson? If it's just accusation, if you're okay with people being dismissed because of accusations, then why was Jake Paul asking for forgiveness and understanding when he was being accused? See, that's why I don't believe this. I don't believe it. Now, the funny thing is, we will find out whether or not Gervonta Davis gets charged in a criminal court of law and whether or not that goes through to the point where he actually gets put in jail for doing something like that. If that does not happen and he does not have any other issues with this, then this is not another case of him being guilty. This is another case of somebody accusing him of something that they could not prove. Let me repeat. Gervonta Davis has gone to court 2 times with battery accusations. Both times they were thrown out. Do you know what that means? That means that they did not prove it. They did not meet their burden of proof. Gervonta Davis is no longer accused. But that's okay, because we know in the reality, that's not how the American justice system works on a day-to-day basis. People want it for themselves when they're in court, when their family's in court, but most people are never going to get charged for these things. Most people are never going to be in a court of law for anything above a traffic ticket. So you can sit back and think, well, it doesn't apply to me. I would never put myself in that scenario. But sometimes people are put in those situations. Sometimes people make mistakes and people's actions are misinterpreted and things happen. That's why you have to go to a court of law to find out whether the man, and if the court of law finds him guilty, then put him in jail, and it is what it is. I just find it so ironic that the same people are social justice warriors for people that are convicted of crimes, accused and convicted of crimes, but are selected, very selective about who they think belongs in there and who does not. Anyway, is this a very disappointing thing to see? If Gervonta Davis winds up going to jail for battery, then he winds up going to jail for battery because somebody proved it. Not a bunch of crybaby, whiny boxing media people just throwing mud all over the man's name. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Y'all do what y'all want with it. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.